What's up, guys? Good morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are around the world. Today, we're kind of diving back into a topic that's related to FPV news. So let's get into it. I have had some strange feelings in the past couple months since the release of the Avata 2, and it got me to kind of thinking about the status of manufacturing, the chip shortage, the different conflicts around the world, the wars, and how the landscape of FPV has been changing over the past 12 months. We've seen a lot of reduction in bind and fly models. We've seen a ton of reduction of tiny whoops and things like that. Normally we have 2 or 3 tiny whoops coming through our channel a week in a normal capacity. You know, years ago, things have totally changed on the landscape of manufacturing. So we have fewer releases, but I feel like we're having better releases, better quality releases than we had, say, 4 or 5 years ago when they were just cranking out 5-inch quads, 3-inch, 2-inch, and tiny whoops, the cheapest tiny whoops you had ever seen. Little analog whoops, which are totally fun, but DJI has had some very bumpy manufacturing licensing with Cadex, the Cadex Vista, the original Air module, and there's been shortages of pretty much all of those different modules at certain points behind the scenes from manufacturers of things like, say, Chris Rosser's iFlight AOS 7 Evo that I have here. This one's running a DJI O3 system on board, and some people don't know it, but there has been a pretty large shortage of O3s available to manufacturers behind the scenes. Some of them can't get their hands on them, while other companies can. Maybe they bought huge bulk reserve when these modules first came available. So, you know, it got me to thinking, with all of the shortages and manufacturing slowdown, it got me to thinking, what if DJI does not release the O4 from the Avata 2 and into a singular VTX like the DJI O3 came out? What if, as a company, they're deciding that they're just going to keep this module inside the drones that they manufacture and not give it to the FPV community? Now, one of the reasons that I've had that thought is because I have like literally seen no news, no leaks, no information about DJI 4 in fact being released. And you know, sometimes as channels like this, we do get insider information on new products coming up. So, now, what would this do for DJI if they decided not to release the DJI 4 in a VTX camera kit? What would that do for them as a company? Well, what it would do for them as a company, it would force you, if you want to run that system, to buy one of their products. So, you know, I know from dealing with DJI for almost 10 years now, I kind of get their angle as a company. I've seen them do things in the past that it probably ended up getting me on the ban list, the blacklist for DJI. They don't send me their toys for free anymore to play with and show you guys here on the channel. I've been super honest with Drone Truce over the years. I've had some speculation about DJI Avata that just first came out. The design of it was heavy. It was top heavy. I knew it was going to have tumble. I predicted it before I even had one. People were telling me, you know, you're not Nostradamus. Like, you can't predict what this drone's going to do. You know, from an experience standpoint, I already knew what it was going to do. I am a pilot and somewhat of an engineer, and I understand these systems inside and out. I have piles and piles of these drones over the past decade. So, you know, will DJI come out and release the O4 in a kit? I don't. I have a strange suspicion, and I hope I'm wrong, but I don't see it happening. You know, and I'm sure, you know, other channels out there may make their response video to this and say, oh, Justin, you're wrong, they're going to do it. And, you know, that's fine. But if they do, I will be super happy. But right now, I just have a strange feeling. The air is thick. The air is thick right now around the world with this FPV thing. So I have a strange feeling that it might not happen. And I would be sad if it didn't, because the 04 video on the Savata 2 is amazing. It looks gorgeous. It looks beautiful. You know, dare I say it's as good as my GoPro. It's less durable than my GoPro still, but I'm still using my GoPro Hero 10. It's quite heavy. However, the 04 is an amazing system. It looks gorgeous. And now that the Goggles 3 are backwards compatible, you know, thank you for that firmware update. I am hoping in my core that DJI will come around and release the 04 in a kit for you guys with the camera. Because that would make my 2024 on this channel. And I will absolutely eat up some Bind and Fly 04 systems on the new Bind and Fly's quads that come out, and give you a solid, honest review on those quads. And I hope that we see those in the third and fourth quarter of 2024, those kits becoming available. Right now, I don't see anything happening. And it's just kind of we're in kind of a weird spot. We're in kind of a weird silence moment where everything is too quiet. You know, when things get too quiet, I start questioning things. So I would love to hear your thoughts on this in the comments down below. Let me know if you think that, yeah, Justin, don't worry about it. They're going to come out with that kit in the end of June or July, and that's going to happen. I honestly hope it does. I just have a weird feeling right now. And sometimes, you know, your intuitions can be right, and sometimes they can be wrong. And it's not fact that it's not coming out. You know, this video is not like me saying that it's factual, it's not coming out, you know, we're all stuck with the Avata 2, and I hope not. But my hope is that they do come out with it. But the drone season is here. The warm weather's here. We're almost halfway into June. We're headed that way, and I really hope that we have DJI 04 systems for everybody for the warm months of the year, because the warm months are here. They're coming. I promise you guys. So the flying weather is starting to be great outside. We still had some days of rain here in Oregon, but I am hopeful that we will see DJI 04 kits come out sometime within the next couple months. I pray. So pray with me that DJI 04 is coming, because it will be amazing when we finally get them on some Bind and Flies and be able to build out our own quads as well. So that would be groundbreaking, and yeah, dare I say, a game changer for the FPV community, at least for the DC community. You guys are with that. So if you want to get involved in this Toolkit RC giveaway, I'm still promoting this. Comment on this video. That'll get you entered. You can basically comment on any video on the channel right now. We're going to scroll through from the start of this giveaway videos throughout the rest of the month, and we're going to pick a random winner comment on our videos from June 2024 for this. And by July, we're going to pick a winner, randomly pick a winner from the comments. Like and subscribe, comment, and you'll be entered to win the Toolkit RC MAD. The most powerful charger I've ever had on the channel. 1600 watt, it'll charge at 60 amp. I have no other chargers that will charge at 60 amp. That's crazy. But keep your fingers crossed, guys, that DJI has something in their back pocket for us and will release the 04 to the wild. I hope that it's coming, because the 03 is great. The 03 is still great. And I'm just praying that the 04 is going to come. So say our prayers to the FPV gods, and subscribe on the channel for more news coming up. And yeah, sometimes videos like this one, where I have a feeling that I express. It's not a fact, it's just a feeling. So, if you want to make your comment down below, let me know how you feel about it. And I will definitely see you on the next one. Take care.